We're here with Mike, the founder and CEO of GetScouted. We're about halfway through the Softeq Venture Studio, and so we thought we'd check in with Mike and see how things are going.
They're going good.
Yeah.
New lectures, guest speakers every day, trying to focus on the next topic. For instance, today it was very informative. Most of the stuff in that meeting I didn't know, as you could tell.
The one about venture capital?
Yeah, the venture cap, the process. Most of us have a good idea from the business aspect of how to run a business, but when you talk about the venture capital and the do's and don'ts and what could get you in trouble for follow-on investment and board seats, et cetera, it's all new-ish. So the meetings are great.
How important has it been for you to hear some of the entrepreneurial journey stories that you've been
It's good because what I really like is it's not as easy as it looks or everyone would be doing it. There's a lot of roadblocks, and it's kind of how do you get through that adversity to achieve success is the best part of that. Instead of, the one-offs here and there that everything just went as smooth as possible and they're great. I would rather hear what problems did you have and what did you do to get by that.
The roller coaster, right?
The roller coaster, exactly. Up and down.
Right. And besides those sessions that we're bringing in people from a legal standpoint, marketing standpoint, entrepreneurial standpoint, venture standpoint, how important was it for you to have a partner like Softeq that knows the technology side of the business?
We've used Softeq prior to the Venture Studio to develop product, so it's a little different than the other teams. We knew the quality of product we're going to get, and then with the makeup of how the Venture Studio is set up with a lot of in-kind services to do with more technology, in our mind from GetScouted, it only made sense to develop that technology farther and participate in the accelerator at the same time. Sent you a text that we needed some advice on some stuff, and it was good timing for applying to the Venture Studio, and it just all made sense. It's great.
So one of the things we've been working on is pitch decks and elevator pitches. Do you have your elevator pitch down yet? You want to try it?
Pretty close. We are the only source of verified athletic performance for coaches and scouts.
That's great.
When we started that, it was about a paragraph that arguably probably confused people. The same thing as the pitch deck. We don't use my first pitch deck. It's gone. Alexis is awesome at that, and
From the marketing side?
From the marketing and pitch deck side, and then working with Joel and the marketing team on how do we build that deck. It's very clean and concise, more focused on the storytelling, which I'd rather do than just reading off a pseudo teleprompter and just telling people numbers and facts. Right? It's putting all the pieces together to where you feel like, for lack of a better term, you graduated, and then you feel comfortable out there raising money and or growing your business organically. You're just not making mistakes that could, for one, hurt your business and employees and ride the downside of the roller coaster.
I think one of the things you mentioned earlier is you just wanted to know enough not to mess it up. Is that what you're looking to get out of this?
I don't want to be an expert at legal. I would have been a lawyer. I just want to be able to look at it from a top level view and feel comfortable with what we're doing and let our lawyers be the experts. And the same with marketing or any other side of it, because the business has a lot of moving parts and it requires me to be out in the public and working with our hardware partners and the community and everyone else, that it's not distracting, but like we say, hire people that are better than you to take care of that and focus on what you're good at. And the vision is what I came up with, so I consider myself good at it. And I just want to focus on expanding that, but be comfortable with any part of the business, that if someone's talking to me about a legal or investment, I know what you're talking about, but I trust in you to make it happen correctly. That's what I'd like to, from a knowledge base, that's what I'd like to leave with.
Anything else you want to just share about the studios?
And I think it's great because every day that we come in, we feel like there's a lot of time to have open discussions. Anytime that we've needed another meeting or anything else, it's been scheduled within a half hour. It's very easy. So whatever we need to talk about, because everyone has unique situations, the spaces are great. I just feel the overall structure, although it's the first time, I think it's been run very well to be the first time. A lot of things, when you start something, there's a lot of hiccups, but I think it's been very effective, and I can speak for the other teams too, because we talk. Everyone's getting the information they need. It's not just a lecture and go figure it out, because we all have individual situations. So I feel like the team has taken it to a very personal level on individual teams and what are your current problems or situations that we can help, not just an umbrella of here's what you need to do and good luck. For the first time, I think it's a great start and it can only get better.
So I heard you have a big event coming up after the studio
Yeah.
sometime in January.
It's the Army National Combine. It's sponsored by the Army, but it's roughly about 650 high school athletes, football athletes. We're targeting that football vertical for launch, getting ourselves out into the community and let people feel around with the products. We've already done and got insight and market research, but we want to start having them actually use it, do some testing in a larger field, although we're going to be doing testing on smaller sites over the next couple months. There's a lot of news crews there, and although we won't be using the event to launch our software side with the mobile application, all our hardware products will be used at the event to measure the performance data and timing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it is. So we're looking forward to it.